I can text Sophie.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
She says she's gonna be on. Yeah, hold on.
yeah, I don't hear you. I don't hear you on the. No, I can hear myself. I'm about to throw up.
Are we live right now?
Yes.
Oh shoot. Okay. I'm over here trying to text Sophie. Hey Sophie. Oh. How many people do we have on here right now? Do we have anybody?
No.
Oh.
Um.
Oh, okay. So Sophie says she can't hear you. Yeah.
That's why.
Hmm. Is it I wonder if but is it picking us up?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I have. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have no idea what you're talking about. How did I do that though? Oh, on here? I'm like, let's see if there is. La, 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 la. No, there's not. I don't.
Oh, and
I
are you
do
looking in
not.
OBS or Riverside?
Riverside.
Riverside.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You- Hmm.
I believe. No, okay. Too soon. Too soon.
No, that was good. That was good. I liked it. I do hear you. It's horrible, but yes, we can at least hear you.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Oh, that's okay. Pono's on. Can you confirm that your audio is good?
Check mic 1 2. Oh yeah, I'm probably going in like super crisp. Let's see. All right, okay, so that's set up. My mic's there. You guys are hearing me on my webcam mic.
Okay.
Check
Oh.
mic 1 2.
Oh yeah, that's actually better. Wow. It's very nice.
Okay. Oh, there he is. Bro,
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Why does he have a crown? What
He's the
made
he's
him
the
give a
first
crown?
comment.
He's like our number one fan.
Oh.
Like
Oh, shoot! I should have wrote in something.
It's too late now. It's too late now. See, I knew I would I didn't unplug my other or my webcam because I was going to use, I knew you guys were going to use the beefy cams. So,
oh.
oh, you got the 2. Frick. I forgot I'm the one. I was trying to do it from mine, but no.
All right. That delay is crazy.
That delay.
And for whatever reason, in my headphones, I don't know if this is my headphones. Maybe Pono can agree or not, but like on my headphones, you're only coming through the left for the YouTube, not for this, but on the
What?
YouTube, you're only coming through my left side.
Oh, I muted the YouTube. I don't need that. I'm listening through here because the YouTube.
No. I mean when I'm listening to, because I was listening to the YouTube to see if you're coming through there.
Uh-huh.
And so when I was hearing you, you're only coming through my left side. So I don't know if that matters to anybody, but it is what it is.
Oh man, I don't get a crown.
No.
Oh, the third one is on.
Whoa.
Dang.
Woof.
You
Wolf
took
Shield
it
already
from
did it.
me. I can hear that dude, the snapback finally, kind of soft though. Wow. Okay.
Dang,
Okay.
Pono.
Hold on, let's see.
Hey, Sophie's on. All
What's
right.
up?
Oh, is that Sophie?
So fire.
Did Sophie like? Was it
Check.
Sophie? Did Sophie like my little blooper of her?
I don't think it was her. It was actually Haley that was
Oh, was it Haley that called?
yeah.
I couldn't remember which of the
Oh yeah,
two was
did
the
she
one
see
calling.
it? That was awesome.
I was-
2 minutes in.
I was dying when I was recording it. I'm like, oh, that's hilarious.
Maybe if I put it here. Huh?
Oh, dang, look at
Am I
that.
loud? No, it's not. I can see the nothing changed.
You're
Yeah,
okay. We
it
can
was
hear.
like- it was
We
like
can
that.
hear you when you're down there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right. Who's gonna open it up? Even though how long has it been?
Okay,
It's been a
so
while, but it's okay.
we can. It's not too bad. It's been about almost 15 minutes. Okay. We're gonna be starting off this live with Stranger Things season 5 on the finale. This one is gonna be just kind of like talking about not only the finale. That's gonna probably be the most focal point, but we're gonna also be talking about other things that tied into what became of the finale, and there are a couple of things that I wanted to discuss that I thought like, oh wow, well this didn't happen, but I'm actually excited because this happened. So things like that with this live stream here, y'all. And if any of you guys are here, all the ones that are here to help us, check and test this, that means Pono, Sophie, go ahead
Check
and
the
text
mic.
your friends with the link. Do it now. Put it on top of your socials. Tell them the link lock in.
Lock in.
Tell them lock in 6-7. Okay.
Oh
Boom.
6-7.
no!
When was it released? 5:30, right? That was when.
Now nobody.
Now it's like, oh, it is. No one is here.
Nobody's gonna ever join now.
Good job. Good job.
So because normally like we have our stuff given, there will be post. This is all just raw data.
Mm.
We're gonna be seeing how everything's gonna pan out with this, live stream. So before I guess we try to look at all the comments and stuff, we should talk about the things. Right ear is feeling no love from Snapback Guy. Oh, I see. I'm sorry.
I told you.
I'm sorry.
I told you. That's what I said.
I don't know how to
You
make
said-
this. I don't know how to make this stereo.
You mean mono?
Mono.
Oh, I guess stereo works too. But
Would it be a
yeah, so
Riverside
it wasn't
thing?
just me. Thanks for having my
No.
back, Green.
It's just the It's the actual webcam. I'd have to. Oh wait, hold on. I can probably.
Whoa! Hey, when did you take the second place crown? Heck no.
Dang. Sophie took it.
Crown is mine.
Well, did you?
Go away.
Oh, I lost my crown, guys. Whoa. Whoa.
now
whoa.
it's just a bunch
Leo
of
went
gibberish.
down. Leo went down.
Dude. Leo.
Oh, I think it's the amount now of.
Yeah. It's like
Comments.
how much writing you do puts you in that place.
Dang, I like how Pono still won.
He still won. He writes way too much.
He does 5.
Is it the amount of characters or?
Oh snap! Slay. Okay. Let's see.
Can you guys hear my keyboard?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
My bad. Hold
It's
on.
okay. It's okay.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Hey, you guys want to see something super cool?
Yeah.
Uh, hold up. Never mind. It's gonna take me a second to get to the super cool part of this. So to start off, I just want to say, are we bad at predicting or what?
Yeah, a little bit.
Like I think like maybe 10% of what we predicted came true or was somewhat close to being true.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to that one. Because what the heck? Like I was like so sure certain things was gonna happen. And then like, obviously like with oh, by the way, if you guys are watching this now coming in and you're not past season 5 finale, it's your fault. Anyway, the whole thing with
Definitely.
Vecna, Henry, and the Mind Flare, he's like, we are one. I was like, oh yeah, I was like, they could always have done that. And like, I never thought of it like that because I was just like, they could do that, or, because of all these other little trinkets of information here and there throughout all 5 seasons, suggests that he might do this. Like,
You were really close. You were kind of closer because what was it? When Will was trying to talk to Vecna inside of his mind when he was like
Yeah.
seeing the mind scene
Yeah.
or the mine as in MINE where you mind things. I guess it's
Mhm.
spelled the same, but in that scene he's like, "You can join us and we could defeat it together." He's like, "Nah, I chose this."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, that's
"Oh,
exactly what I was talking
it's
about. too.
almost had it."
I was like, I was so close. I was like, come on. And then, because I was just like, why show him that he was scared? However, the big reason is that him choosing to stay with the Mind Flayer makes sense is that they only
Mhm.
showed him scared in this season. They never showed him having issues prior to. It's almost like they're telling us, oh, by the way, childhood trauma creates the villain. Not all the time. That wasn't the first. He was gonna end that dude's life. That was for sure. That was like on it, but he was like shocked because it was his first time. You know.
Yeah.
That's how I'm taking it anyway.
Yeah. To what? Oma. I did not see them graduating. To be honest with you, I thought we weren't gonna reach that point.
Oh,
But you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. I was kind of bummed out with how bad we were at figuring all these things out. And I was like, man, we don't know nothing.
What do you guys think about the episodes leading up to the finale, though?
Oh, I mean, they were good. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was a little disappointed that Nancy and Jonathan didn't end up together. That kind of bummed me out a little. But I get it. Just because you share trauma doesn't mean you have to live in it forever
Mhm.
together.
yeah.
Although they kind of, in the end of the whole thing, they're kind of like, hey, let's meet up once a month because nobody else in the freaking world is going to understand what we went through except for the four of us,
Yeah.
right? So they like still choose to be living in this trauma, which is fine.
Yeah.
But I mean, I thought it was great. Oh, actually, I just started thinking about this. Yo,
You good?
we no, I'm not good. Yo, we don't we we are so bad at predicting things because
I think we established that already.
no, I know, but just thinking about like I you know what? Hands off to the Duffer Brothers, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, I got their name right. Hands off to the
Yes,
Duffer
sir.
Brothers for their way of representing a wormhole. I thought that was pretty genius, right? That this entire time we thought the Upside Down was the other world, and this whole time it was just a bridge. I was just like, yo. And then the wall that we assumed Vecna was behind wasn't even all that was the wall to nothingness. There was nothing on the other side, just vacuum. And I'm just like, oh, that's actually pretty cool. Hats off to you guys because I did not see that coming. I want to know who did because whoever thought of that, whoever like went through that and went, oh, this is a wormhole. Awesome, good job because I didn't think that, and that whole idea was really dope.
Well, I mean, I believe it. Doctor, what? I mean, I'm not doctor. Who's the teacher?
Mr. Clark.
Mr. Clark was talking about the wormhole in the very first season,
Yeah.
the first episode, actually.
And in the second,
Right.
or not second.
Second,
The one with, I think Eddie. The one that Eddie was in, he got more into depth on space time,
yeah.
and that's where he folded the paper and then put the
Mm-hmm.
Right, but my assumption was that the tear in space was the wormhole, right?
oh yeah,
That the tear in space that gets you into the Upside Down. I assumed that was the wormhole, not that the Upside Down itself was the
Oh.
wormhole, right?
hmm
So yeah,
Hmm.
that was pretty cool. I thought that was and like I said, I think their way of portraying it was pretty dope, and that the Upside Down of what we've only been hearing about this town for the entire time. What's the town called?
Hawkins.
Hawkins.
Thank you. The Upside Down of Hawkins was just, and then there was the clouds that were covering the Upside Down of the other planet place.
The abyss.
Yeah, the abyss. And
Yeah.
you're just kind of like, oh, they were both sitting there the entire time. So I'm guessing what we thought was the Demogorgons grabbing children and running into the wall was them actually just running up the wall to get to their side of the world because they're all from the abyss, right?
Right.
So, yeah, that
And
was
so
a
that
pretty.
yeah, the actual wormhole, the bridge is the upside down, and that's
Yeah,
what's connecting Hawkins and the abyss, the little big old space basically.
yeah, no, that was pretty good. I really enjoyed that. By the way, w- I don't know if I mentioned. I don't think I mentioned him last time, but one of my top favorite characters, and I thought his character is so good, is Gilman's character Murray, the
Oh,
guy,
Murray, yeah.
the smuggler. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I just I just loved his like this is banter the entire time with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in the finale with the movie and when Jim is like, "Hey, be careful with them C4s when you go and plant them, whatever." He's like, "Yeah, my first thought was to be like just reckless with everything, but you know what? Let's be careful with that. That's a good idea." I was just dying. I'm like, "Yo, you don't need to have that much sass, but I'm here for it, buddy. I'm here
Yeah,
for it."
yeah. I mean, Jim was kind of being that guy that is like super cautious anyway, you know. But yeah, Murray definitely brought in that comic relief that Jim's character needed, you know. I think
True.
there was such good so I don't even know where to start on some of my favorite characters, but I think oh my gosh,
I'll take that as a compliment. I'll take that as a
that's
compliment.
good,
You know
man.
what?
No,
I
hold on, hold on,
appreciate it.
hold on, hold on. All right. So
I'm
first,
talking to Sophie there. Thank you. I thought
Cool
that's a
Huey
compliment
702
for
LB,
sure.
what's up? First of all, number one. Number two, Sophie was saying, how'd you guys feel when Steve almost fell off the tower?
I audibly said, "Oh no."
Oh, dude, I thought that was a K. I thought they were
What was a K?
the comment on here. It just has the letters and stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
I see, I see, I see.
Yeah, yeah.
And so the last thing that she was saying is that so the kids think that you look like Murray.
Oh, did I look like Murray? That's not a compliment at all. Where the heck are you going with that? You know what though? I like his personality, so I'll take that. I'll take that as a compliment either
Good
way.
heavens.
uh,
Um,
yeah, I think a lot of people were shocked. In the very beginning, it was all action, and then are we like going to experience our first death with Steve? Um,
No,
and then
cool.
it just
No, I
blacks out.
don't. Actually, I could kind of see it. I could kind of see it. If I was going bald, I'm actually looking at his picture right now, and
Oh my god.
now I feel like I have to agree with you guys. I kind of do look like him.
well, Murray's face is kind of long. I don't think he had
Yeah,
that long
you know what?
face.
I
But
think
you
you
do
guys
have
are right.
you have a nice beard though, like him.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
where
yeah.
it came
Oh,
from.
thank
That's
you,
where
thank
the
And
you.
the
comment
glasses.
from.
We're
Yeah.
both funny. Oh, I appreciate that. Our personality, I can see our personalities being very similar. Probably is why I liked Murray's character so much because I was like, yeah, that would be something I would say to somebody if they gave me the most obvious thing to do, like, hey, let's be careful with the C4. I just thought I was just gonna detonate it right now. Let's just take it all out, baby.
It's the only thing we can trust you with.
No, but yeah. You were saying something. Sorry.
Oh no. I was just kind of piggybacking off of your, you liked Murray a lot.
Oh, Murray's character.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Murray's character was cool.
Murray's character definitely
Uh,
played a good role. Was he your favorite, or he was like the one that caught your attention? Like,
No, it was
More
just like
so.
in the movie. I was just laughing, and I mean, I just enjoyed his character throughout the whole thing. Really, every time he showed up, it was always a good time with him, right? And
Yeah. I felt
but
like he
in
was
the
that
movie,
comedic relief.
I just realized I was laughing a lot whenever he showed up and he was just doing what he was doing.
yeah.
But
I think. Well, I have
I just
two. I have two favorite characters,
Oh, let's go.
but like I want to say they kind of sit on the same level, but it would be between Mike and Lucas.
Mike and
Interesting. The
Lucas.
two that
Mike
didn't
You
go
know
into
what?
the upside
Lucas.
down until the
Until
last
the last
episode.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
This one finale kind of like solidified who they were as characters. I mean,
Okay.
actually, it didn't even. Lucas didn't necessarily need to be in the Upside Down to be an amazing character. His character in the regular world he was doing a lot without really doing a lot. Does that make sense? You know, he was
Yeah.
mostly in the hospital with Max, and I keep forgive me if I say Sadie every now and then when I'm referring to Max,
Sadie Sink.
but he was literally like protecting her even through the time.
I mean,
where-
Charlie.
Huh? Charlie?
This is what I named her in the last episode. I
Oh.
kept calling her Charlie.
Oh,
I don't know
right.
why Charlie's what
Oh,
got stuck
man.
in my head.
Dude, that's
Charlie.
well, yeah. So Lucas was literally like he was down for his girl. All right, like that was really cool. Like when Robin was telling him to turn off the radio, he's like, "Nah, He's like, "I'm gonna die on this hill that she's running up because of Kate Bush." You know, that's basically what is going on. And okay, and so look, you know, trying to. And and then when he saved Dustin from the mind flare, that dude had to have been up front a little bit. I don't know if you guys saw the video I posted on TikTok earlier. I did like a 5-minute, jaunt on the whole thing, what I thought, at least a portion of it. But Lucas was running in front of Dustin, saw the mind flare about to attack Dustin, got to Dustin, and rolled out. That's insane. Insane.
He's an athlete, remember?
He is a
He
track
can do that.
star. Anyway, and then then there's Mike, right? Mike is he's always been like, well, at least I always known him to be more of the leader, more of like the dungeon master of the crew, right? He is the one.
Yeah.
That, I mean, like obviously there's been times like in season 2, Will was a dungeon master, but Caleb and Mike was just kind of like playing around with him or whatever. And then there was times where I think that's when the Demodog was being introduced to the series. I believe that was Dustin's campaign. Anyway, despite having all these other guys campaigning, Mike was apparently the best one. Apparently, like they all, thought that. I don't know why, because it wasn't really stated. I didn't really watch all of or any of season 1. I kind of went back to season 2 and season 4, and I think that being able to storytell the way that Mike did at the end was really awesome, and I felt that was super on brand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, we got a comment that says, what would be your guys' song in order to come back to reality?
I'll go first. This one's easy. This one's Because of You by Neo.
I knew it was going to be a Neil song.
No, you
I knew it was
didn't,
gonna
Neo.
Makes sense.
Stop.
It makes sense. It's
God.
Yes, I
on
did.
brand.
Neil is like,
Super on brand.
yeah, definitely on
Oh,
brand.
you
for
did it. No, nah.
I didn't know what song, but I knew it was going to be Neil.
Mm.
And
Or is it closer? Closer to come back to reality?
Okay.
No. Okay. All right.
Mine would have been. Oh man,
I never heard
that's
about
it.
that song, Leo. That's a really great
Yeah.
song.
I'm debating between 2 songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be 20% on this. It's gonna be Evanescence. Bring Me to Life. Wake me up inside. Can't wake up. Wake me up and save me. All that stuff. That's
Yeah.
my song. That's gonna wake me
I
up.
feel like, yeah, that would wake you up for sure.
That'd wake me
Yeah,
up. That'd be like,
definitely.
oh, whoa, hey, it's my jam.
Yeah. I want to. Oh man, there's so. I think it would have to be.
Is it
either
gonna be a
between-
Prince song?
No, what? I'm not really a Prince fan. No, I'm actually a Queen fan though.
Bicycle.
Yeah. The other royalty. I think it would be Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow. I
At
saw
what
that
part,
coming
though? At
too.
what part? Like from 000 or at like 023?
I would start from 000. Because you got to build me up until the headbang.
All right.
That one or "Sweet Child of Mine" by Guns N' Roses. I think those two songs.
Oh, that's a really.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
Wait. Would we? Wait. Hold on. Let's think about that question one more time.
Yeah.
However, is it the year that they're in?
Oh, dang.
Shoot.
But I'm
Huh?
only like 2 years old when they graduated.
I was one. We
You
were
guys were
one.
one.
Yeah.
We were one.
Yeah.
That's what I said when I. Oh no, that's a good question actually. If it was the year that, if it was the year that they
Ugh.
were in it,
He said
I have
all of the
one.
lights
I have one.
Kanye West.
I know what song I would choose if it was in that year. September by Earth, Wind, and Fire. Do you remember the 21st night of September? Yay.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All of the
I would
lights.
do Journey. Don't Stop Believing.
okay,
Came out in 1981.
nice.
Around the
Wow,
same
nice.
time frame
Yeah,
that
yeah,
that all went down, right?
yeah, yeah. Mine was in 78.
Oh, touche.
Mine would be if I okay. So I mean, it's not of that time frame, but it's before it, so it would count because it's music that already exists.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh man. Actually, I suck because I can't remember the title of the song.
Go ahead, look it up, man. I had to look mine up. I was like, when did
I did
this song
too.
come up? I was like,
So the way I found out it was 1981. So if he says any Drake
Oh.
song, any song by Drake.
It would be any song by Drake. It would be "I Wish It Would Rain" by the Temptations. Love that song.
Oh, that's a good song.
Dang.
Oh, the Temptations for sure. My favorite Motown group, hands down.
Nice.
I think it's because I think Temptations was the first. My Girl was the first song we sang when I joined choir for the first time, and that was like our concert song. And then I also
Oh,
sang that to a girl that I liked, and then she turned me down real quick. It hurt my feelings, but
Dang.
it's okay.
Wait, did we all know that Leo was in choir?
I was in choir since the 7th grade.
Did you know that?
Since- and he's still in it. I have to go home.
Wow,
And he's still in choir.
yeah.
You know.
Oh, Forever by Drake. Oh,
Forever by Drake. That
The-
came
the
out. in
remix.
Drake wasn't even
1984.
alive yet. Actually, he was.
He
alive.
was. He was like
How old
probably.
was Drake actually?
Drake is like.
He was
a couple
writing
years older than
forever.
us. I think he's like 38, 39.
Yeah, he was like 3 or 4,
bruh, he's our age.
or 2 or 3, 2 or 3.
Yeah, how old is Drake?
I forgot. We're actually in our late 30s, guys. I thought we were younger.
We are.
Yeah,
Yo,
39.
oh,
Yeah.
so here's like, so once again, we're really bad at predicting things, but it was actually kind of a good thing because none of the people we thought were gonna die died. Actually, nobody died,
No,
which
No,
was
but
kind of
yeah.
amazing.
Someone died.
Who
The
died?
sister, Kali.
Nobody cares about Kali.
But
Really?
She died.
But she died, Leo.
Did
Okay.
anybody bat an
Sheesh.
eye when Kali died? I didn't. I was like,
I did.
"Dang, that sucks, girl."
Well,
It's her
That was it.
sister.
not
Gosh.
unless Mike's story is true.
True. True.
Forever would be actually be cool. J. Cole, 1985. That's the song title.
Can we block him?
Who is this guy?
He has multiple freaking accounts.
Probably.
And how is he number one?
Because
Still.
He still talks
active.
the most.
Gosh.
That's funny. That's funny.
Wait.
Um,
Okay. So then we're gonna go to what Randolph said earlier. Do you believe then?
Did I believe?
Do you believe?
Hold on. I gotta get my tears. Hold on. I believe. I believe.
You believe?
I believe.
Do you believe?
Yep.
Believe.
I believe. Don't block me. I have the crown. Yeah, that's why I'm
now I
gonna
gotta go
block you.
put my D&D binder up on the shelf.
Oh.
He got one of those.
And it just lets go. I just you see it fall over. There's no shelf. No shelf at all.
All right, guys. That was my medical binder where I hold my dentist stuff and my doctor, my blood work, all that stuff goes in there.
I would have done the same thing too. I got one of those in my desk.
So yeah,
I don't-
going back to like Lucas and Mike as my my favorite characters of the finale,
finale?
anyways. Yeah, because I was just like, yeah, Mike's character was definitely lessened in the fourth season going into the fifth, right? Like he was barely really needed, and anytime he was in this, what I liked about Mike's character, even though he wasn't my favorite going into this finale, was that
Mm.
he always put things in perspective. You know what I mean? He always makes it. What he does is he puts all the cards on the table and then he shuffles it and makes it in order, and then everybody can see that, like, he just kind of makes everybody else think about the end result at the same time simultaneously without thinking of anything outside of like any kind of outside distraction. He kind of cuts out the excess fat of any information that they get, which is when he said we got to help Elle, and Robin's all like, "You mean with the giant mind flayer Godzilla, whatever?" Which that is a very fair reaction by Robin, by the way, and and then Mike goes, the mind flayer. It's like the hive mind. If we hurt the mind flayer, we hurt Vecna. If she's gonna fight Vecna, we gotta fight the mind flayer, basically, right? And then you
Yeah.
had someone. Then that's where Dustin and Lucas come in, and of course, because Mike laid it out that way, then Dustin had to make it be like, okay, if that's the case, if what Mike is saying is true, then we have to scatter and go around and attack it in all positions. And then, of course, that's where Steve comes in. He's like, that doesn't make any sense. How would we do that? And then Lucas, boom,
Yeah.
comes right in and says, right there's a little cave there. If we can lure him there, we can get him from the top. Like, that is why Mike is the glue to the boys. Now, I do wish Will was with Elle in the mind flare, right? I wish that was the case. And but seeing Will come in at the end was dope. But he wasn't next to the boys either, because the closer he was to the hive mind, the less control he had, right? At least that's what I that this character was saying. He's like, I can't go forward, and they're like, you chill, we'll run. You know what I mean? So that's why I was just like, man, Mike definitely knows how to be like, all right, guys, here's the cards in order. What are you gonna do? How do we solve this? Very much like a dungeon master. What would you agree, Leo? Being one is
Yeah.
yourself.
I mean,
DM
yeah.
Leo.
Yeah. No, I mean, I agree. Yeah, he's always played that kind of like the planning role, right? So, which is very much a dungeon master kind of role, right? He's trying to plan everything. I did like that his character got a little bit more. I don't know what the word is, like more hero time, I guess.
Screen time.
Not screen time, but like because he's always had a good amount of screen time, but it's just his character to me has always been kind of just like the boy who likes Elle and tries to
Yeah.
be positive everything. But I don't ever really think, like, most of the time if I'm thinking about characters that are doing something to advance the show, I'm always thinking it's like John, Nancy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'll say
Nancy.
Nancy. Yeah.
Steve. No, I was trying to remember if that was her name. Like John, Nancy, Steve, Jim. Right? These are the characters that advance the show forward, because they always seem to be playing the bigger roles and everything. And granted, these are kids, right? But like, if you think about it, season one, for the most part, I mean, season one was very kid forward, right? The kids were really in control of everything because they're the ones looking for Will. They're the ones who found. They were, and they found Elle, and so everything revolves around them. But as the adults got involved more and more, they took over more of the show, in the sense that, like, they started doing more of the more dangerous things, which makes sense because you don't want a bunch of kids sacrificing their lives. That's kind of crazy, right? But the kids started playing more of like a backup role to that, right? Until season 4, when Max starts getting attacked by Vecna, and you had Dustin and
Eddie.
Eddie.
Eddie, thank you. And Eddie, and so they started coming back to the forefront. Although I will say, like usually if the kids are doing something, there's an older person with them, right? You had Dustin with Steve and what is her face?
Nancy?
And Robin.
Oh, Robin.
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 Oh, yeah,
You
Yeah.
had Steve and Robin and Dustin doing things, right? And then
In
you
season
had
3, right?
yeah. And then you had Dustin and Eddie, right? Like, or it's Elle with Jim. But the other
Mhm.
kids, if there was no adult, there really wasn't. They weren't really doing anything that was kind of like endangering themselves until the very end of the season. That's when things really started heating up. But in between, it's not. But this one, yeah, I mean, maybe because they're all now older. They're 17, 18 years old in the show, right? So
Right.
they're like juniors. Because I guess last time I said they were seniors, but I guess they were just juniors because another 18 months
Mhm.
passed by the end of the show. But yeah, and so now they're like, hey, we really have to step up our game. So they got a lot more of that. Oh, we can die. Like we thought, I thought Lucas was gonna die in the freaking tunnel, right?
Yeah.
When the Demogorgon just slashes his chest, I'm like, oh, this homie's just about to get freaking murked right now, right? But luckily he didn't. And we thought everybody was gonna die inside of the military base when all the Demogorgons are attacking. So now there's real death or like real threat to life kind of situation. I'm like, okay, cool. So I do agree. I think Mike and Lucas got a lot more screen time in the sense of like they got to play that more of a hero role because Dustin's
Mhm.
always really been in it because he's
Yeah.
always hanging out with the grown-ups, right? So he's
Yeah.
always like about to die all the time.
Mhm.
But I feel like the other guys don't ever really get it except for
Mhm.
Will, right? Will, and then once Will came back, then his mom just kind of like
Yeah.
overbearingly protected him until the very end.
And it's kind of funny too, though, like, because if you look at Mike and Lucas, like they're kind of the same, like the same types of characters. Like where what they were both like they both had girlfriends. You know what I mean? They both were the the kind of like the level-headed guys in the crew. But
Mhm.
but the difference between Mike and Lucas was Lucas kind of kept it real in all that he did. Like he was like kind of like a, what do you call those guys? He was just a chameleon. He just blended with everyone. That was the type of
Hmm.
person who Lucas was. While Mike was kind of like not narrow minded, but he focused on what he wanted to do more.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Most of the time, Mike's character just annoyed me.
Really?
I
Why is
yeah, there
that?
was something about Mike's. I don't know if it's Mike's character or it's the actor himself. There's something about the actor. Like every time I see him, I'm just
Dang.
like, I don't know if you just. I don't know if it's just the look on your face or if you really look like you're just kind of like a difficult person to be around. I don't know.
Yeah. I know what you mean. In the third,
I don't want to use other words, but this he looks like a difficult person to hang out with. I feel like he just say weird things. But Mike, I don't know. His character kind of sometimes annoyed me because
mm,
he I get it. I get him. He's trying to be optimistic throughout the whole thing. But sometimes I'm just like, brother, like there's some serious situations happening here. I don't know if that's how realistic that is. But
mm,
I did like him at the end. I thought his last scenes, like from the moment Jim found him at the memorial to the end, I thought those scenes were really great. I
Yeah.
enjoyed him there because he matured a lot in that small space, right? Um, but on a side note, Oma Oma O says I think it was a good idea for them to have the kids age up a bit between seasons, regardless of how intentional that was. I don't know what you mean. Oh wait, imagine having the 16, 17-year-olds take on the same tasks that they did in this. Oh no, yeah, I completely agree. I agree with that. They're as actors they've matured. Although as kids they did a really great job too. Like I never had a problem with them when they were kids. But I do agree. Like they have a little bit more of a maturity to them as actors, right? I don't know if that's what you're implying. Oma Oma O,
I think no.
Mr. Green.
I think he was just kind of like the when you were bringing up the age thing between the kids and stuff like that, and having the old adults take the roles. While in this case, they're they're older now, so they can do.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Like once again, having a bunch of kids' lives being threatened the entire time, that's kind of a crazy thing to keep going through,
Mm.
right? But like, although if you watch like it, for example, it does that, and they don't care, right? They're like, we're gonna kill these kids.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it says. Oh,
we know that they were that age, but as the audience, it doesn't seem weird because the real age of yeah.
Yeah. They were all like close to like 20s.
It's kind of crazy how
Yeah.
Caleb
like,
was the oldest, or Lucas. Caleb
Yeah,
was the oldest at like 24.
Right.
Yeah.
that's crazy. That's crazy. No, I think it's also kind of seen like it, if you watch season 1 again and you just watch this like that, I feel like there would be that little sense of shock, like, whoa, I forgot that they were this young when all of this started, you know. But yeah, no.
You know, freaking Nancy Wheeler at the forefront during the Godzilla battle, the Mind Flare battle,
Yeah.
was a little weird to me because I'm all like, why are you right in the center of everybody? Why are you leading the pack? This doesn't make any sense. I mean, granted, she did have the FAMAS. I'm pretty sure that's a FAMAS, right?
Well,
Her
I don't know
gun?
what FAMAS is.
The gun.
Oh.
That's a FAMAS, right?
Oh,
Omar, do you know what kind of gun that was? Was that a FAMAS?
I thought it was an M16, but
Oh, it could have
modified
been an
with
M16.
the because it's the we're what, the 80s.
The 80,
So-
88.
So we have Vietnam
maybe
around that time
87?
period. So the M16 is a pretty popular gun at that time.
You know what? Thinking about it, dude, they skipped our year of birth.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
no, they
did.
didn't care about it.
They didn't care about the dragons.
No,
They did, however, cared about the rabbits. 87.
Oh, he says it was a spez.
I see.
Nobody cares about the rabbit.
Well, nobody cares about the dragons either.
Was it an AR? Oh, I think.
It could have been. Like, I don't. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I think the barrel might have been too short for an M16. But then again, I don't really know much about guns. I play a lot of shooting games, but it don't mean I know anything about
Oh,
guns.
I know nothing
so
about them, but I
I'm ignorant when it
I
comes
was
to those
going
things.
against what I saw on like COD and Fortnite.
But to what you were saying about Nancy,
Rambo.
to me it makes complete
Yeah.
sense that she ran in front of everybody. In my opinion, of the younger generation, right? So excluding Jim and excluding Joyce
Yeah.
Joyce,
right?
yeah.
And-
And Murray.
and Murray,
Mm.
of the younger generation, Nancy is the leader, without a doubt.
Oh,
She had-
definitely.
She has
She's always volunteering
all of the leader.
herself.
Yeah, she has
That's
all of
true.
the leader qualities. She's always been like gun ho about
the
let's
bigs,
we're gonna
yeah.
go do this. She's the least
Mhm.
afraid of all of them, right?
Yeah.
So in my opinion, it completely makes sense that Nancy be like, I'll go do it. You guys, and she's the best shot. So
Yeah.
she could probably
Yeah.
she could
And
probably like
apparently
really.
So is Mike with that flare gun.
Mm.
I mean, like and then also got
it runs in the family.
to Lucas and going Soge King, aka the Sniper King. What, dude? When he had
That was
the
cool.
slingshot, bah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then of course Mike with the little flare. He's like,
Pew.
and he shot properly. I bet you he actually went to the shooting range to be like, how do you actually shoot a gun? But it's a flare. I don't know if there's a proper way to shoot a flare, but
I would imagine a flare just doesn't have as much
think
recoil as a
I think
gun.
I think you do it sideways, but
Little gangster action.
yeah.
does it work this sideways or like this side? Pop, pop, pop.
I'll leave it to
Your discretion.
your discretion.
Nah. Yeah. Okay. So talking about the Mind Flare battle, were you guys like how did you feel about it?
Hype.
Bro, that battle took like 14 seconds.
Bro, I was like,
I was hyped for the battle, but I completely
Yes.
agree with Randolph. I was like that
yeah.
was
felt
it.
long to me.
It was too fast. Like I
Way
know in the
too
beginning
fast.
they were going in it, and then I for some reason I'm going in it, and it's 2 hours long, right? So I'm like, they're gonna try to stretch this whole battle out, right? No, completely wrong.
No.
No,
The
highly
first
doubted
like
it.
10, 15 minutes, it was like they went in, they got rid of Vecna. Oh no, they got the kids. They got rid of Vecna. They got rid of the Mind Flayer, and then that's it. Like this whole big build up with the Mind Flayer or the big ol' is it called the Mind Flayer now?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
is
It's the
Called
man.
the
yeah.
Yeah,
Mind
it's the
Flayer,
mind
yeah.
flare.
So the Mind
The
Flayer,
main body.
like dude, I thought this battle was gonna last the whole 2 hours and whatever
Like a good
minutes.
amount of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Because
no, it was
no, not only that, like where in the world were all the Demogorgons?
Underneath.
they're chilling.
Underneath
They're on
what?
vacay.
They're all those eggs. I think those were Demogorgons.
Oh, I mean, are those like
And Vecna.
unborn
and Vec-
So-
Demogorgons?
Yeah, I think
So did the
so.
Demogorgons
So where
come from the
the-
abyss?
Yeah,
No,
they're
no,
probably
no.
they're probably in that other world because Vecna has to release them out.
Okay, yeah, but so like I think it would have been a much better battle if in the process of fighting the
The Mind Flayer.
the Demogorgons were called, and then then they're now their attention has to be divided between Demogorgons and the Mind Flayer.
Yeah.
while L is fighting the Vecna all at
Yeah.
the same time. That would have been a much better battle.
More
But, like,
conflict, more drama.
all we had was the
all
Mind Flayer, and
Demogorgons
I'm
would
just
have
like,
been, would have been cleaned out by Will. At the same time.
no, because Will was
Okay.
concentrating on Vecna.
Yeah, he was on
He was
Vecna.
helping L fight Vecna. So that
Well,
like
not at
Grant-
the end, but not beforehand. You're talking about like the
no,
fight
no,
with the
but I'm talking
Mind
about
Flayer, right?
when they're fighting. When they're fighting.
I think he's talking
the
about like
Mind
when he's
Flayer.
fighting the Mind Flayer.
Yeah,
There
when
should have
the
been
Mind
like
Flayer
little
battle was
minions,
happening,
you know.
knowing that there was going to be a problem, 2 or 3. I mean, you don't really need any more than 2 or 3 Demogorgons showing up to cause the scene. Any
That's
more
true.
than that, then it would have been TPK.
But they're
right?
not- they're
Total
not-
party kill.
Yeah, but the Demogorgons aren't like immortal beings. Like they've already killed many of them, like without that. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's because they have to be. I think there's a condition as to why the Demogorgons couldn't be out there at the same time as the Vecna and Mind Flayer. I think there's a condition that has to be met, or that wasn't met. That's why they weren't in the fight.
I mean, I don't know. I think
Yeah,
I
at least
I
the
do- I
demo
do like-
dogs.
Well,
I do like
because
what
he had a
Oma
flamethrower.
was saying.
Oh,
That they could have had 9 episodes and 1 episode fully just them fighting the
Into
Mind Flayer.
That's
Yes,
true.
I
Yeah,
agree.
Because
I
let's
agree.
be like the battle of Eddie and Dustin against the
The
bat
bats.
creatures and all, that was a lot more intense
Mhm.
than the Mind Flayer. Like
I agree.
granted, whenever they like, oh, let's climb up the cliffs and we'll shoot them from below, and then the Mind Flayer comes up to the cliffs, I'm like, this thing is still bigger. than the cliff.
Yeah.
You're not aiming
Yeah.
down at this thing. This thing is like at eye level with you. Right now, you know.
Right,
So I was like,
right.
I don't know how well that plan worked out for you, but like, I don't know. I agree with Randolph. To me, I was super excited for that Mind Flare reveal, and that was
Mhm.
really cool. Like you realize that the thing that went inside of Peter was that was his human name, right? Vecna?
Henry.
Oh, Henry.
Peter?
Henry.
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 Man, what? I'm so bad with names. When the stone thingy went inside of Henry's hand, and it's like, find me, and I'm like, okay, this is dope. And then you kind of get like that little bit of extra reveal
The
of who
extra
the Mind
lore.
Flayer is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're just like, okay, this is gonna be sick. But I don't know. I just felt like
So
a
who
little
was
let down.
talking when they said "find me"?
the Mind Flayer was.
It's amazing how that thing wasn't even talking the whole time.
I think it only talks through your mind.
Yeah.
Oh, so I don't know if you know this, Randolph. So in D&D, a Mind Flayer is like kind of like an octopus-looking creature. They have like octopus mouth kind of thing, and humanoid, but they
Oh,
have
yeah, yeah.
octopus tentacles. Think of almost like Squidward, but
Like
higher up.
the Chulu or Chitulu.
Sure. But they actually don't have a voice. They can't speak. They speak telepathically with you. So yeah. So the Mind Flayer in the show being able to only telepathically speak with Will, or not Will, sorry, with Henry, was kind of makes sense, you know. Okay. There's. I thought Oma wrote something else, but yeah, no, I don't know. Oh, how many did you guys realize that the little statue hand creature thing was the mind flare? I
I
didn't.
didn't know. No.
I was waiting for the
I
mind flare to show up, and I'm just like, when it started
what
coming out of that thing, I'm like,
I
oh,
mean, it did kind of look like a hand at first. I kept thinking it was like some kind of hand that like houses them, but then if you look at it closely, they did look like legs.
right, right,
So
right. It's
I
like
was
upside down.
yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure that's some kind of spider because Henry and his obsession with spiders. So
I honestly, because it looked like a hand,
hmm
I thought it was Vecna's hand, like just magnified, like a
oh,
ginormous
coming from
extension
the
of him.
ground.
So did
Right,
I.
right, right.
Yeah, so did I.
And so I'm like, oh, like at some point that hand is going to do something. And then when it became the mind flare, I'm like, oh, they're inside of him or it. But
Henry P. Creel, probably from Oma Oma O. Henry Peter Creel. You're not wrong,
I knew
Leo.
his
You're
name
not
was
wrong.
Peter.
I think
Henry Peter
Crazy,
sounds like it
crazy
would be
Pete.
a valid
so.
name.
I didn't even realize they could have had Demogorgons and dogs. They're like a full out war, but then there was like only how many of them were there? Like 8 or 9, and they had all the kids there.
Yeah.
I think if anything, yeah, the Demogorgons were controlled by either the Mind Flayer or Vecna. And I think they had to like literally concentrate on 11 and the kids. You know what I'm saying? And
hmm
another thing too, like I understood it was fast, like how they got the Mind Flayer. I mean, granted, they're throwing hella fire at them, and that's their weakness. Like they established the weakness way back in like the 3rd season with Billy going into the sauna, putting Will in the bedroom with all the heaters on him and stuff like that. Like
Right.
you see all of that was like that was definitely
Back in season 1,
something
right?
that was this season 1, yeah, that was
Yeah.
definitely something that happened, and that could literally like I guess knock out or stun any of the the creatures of the abyss, like like bad, you know what I mean, like it what do you call it, it disables them,
Right.
fire disables it, and you got a freaking blowtorch or whatever that thing is called that Jonathan had, and then also bullets hurt them too. So you know what I mean, like essentially they're basically it was a glorified animal, It didn't have any fire. If it had fire breath, bro, that'd have been nuts. Oh, it says, "What's up, Travis?" It would have been cool. If
Hey,
they did
Travis.
a Deathly Hollows type thing where the dead characters help the living characters in the Upside Down. Oh, yes,
That'd be pretty
awesome.
cool.
Yo, I
That'd
would
be pretty
I would have
cool.
Out
been
of it,
crying if Bob showed up and he's like,
Dude,
"Don't worry, I
Bob.
got this guy."
And Eddie. Everybody thought Eddie was gonna
Eddie.
come back
Oh,
for
yeah.
some reason.
Or Eddie, yeah, that would
Doing
be
a
sick.
solo
hmm
for no reason, like no drums.
Just in the background.
Yeah.
That would have been crazy.
That's
I don't know
actually
why,
nuts.
but that comment just made me remember, when in Dragon Ball Z when Goku dies and Gohan is going
Which
up
of the
against
12
Cell.
times he dies?
Yeah, I'm talking about when Gohan goes up against Cell.
Oh, okay.
That was the most memorable for me, actually.
Oh wow, that's cool. I didn't think about the dead came back. I mean, it would have been cool if the dead came back in previous seasons, because like at least we would be able to see that. How do y'all feel about the "Took Her from the O" by King Von becoming the Wheeler family theme song? Take her to the O.
Who is this guy?
I don't even know who King Von is, but I've heard that song. The Wheeler family theme song, yeah, that's definitely the. Is it "Take It to the O" or "Take It to the Zero"? I think that would have been really cool. I knew that none of the characters who died were coming back, because there was a couple like interviews. They were like, oh yeah, they're gone.
They're dead.
They're done. They're
Mm.
done. They're not. They're gone. And I'm all like, But there was only like 3 interviews they said that, and then nothing else after that. None of the other characters. They're like, oh, I don't know. You know, they're like, maybe. They're like, you know, maybe that'd be cool. And I was like, no, it's not. It's not gonna happen. If they say maybe, sure, like that'd be great. You know what I mean? Like if they give like a little, like, you know, a nudge at it, then I was like, oh, it's definitely not happening. If they're just like, you know, they're like be like completely aloof about it, maybe. But I thought
I wonder who went to watch this movie in theaters.
I have a couple of friends that went
Yeah.
Really?
today.
So-
actually.
Did it come out
They went
yesterday?
So yeah, it came out
Yeah,
yesterday
yeah.
and today, and only if you're in Vegas, only a hand select few spots like AMC, Santa Fe, Red Rock. We're showing it, and in Town Square also. We were looking at it right after Volume 1 of Season 5 came out, and I looked at it and like, oh, it's all like there's one that was just full out sold out. There was this one theater that didn't have any seats where we wanted to see it, and the first 2 rows were all available. So basically it was super sold out. But imagine just okay, after you're watching this finale in Netflix, imagine just seeing it in theaters. Would you guys have like been more emotional, or probably about the same as the reaction that you had just watching it in Netflix?
My reaction would have been the same.
Yeah, I would have been more. I would have marveled more at the sound, as well. I mean, because like I couldn't hear it as well because I didn't have like we don't have bass in our speakers, but it would probably be the same. Oh, we got another question here. Hold on. As a last act of either 11 or Vecna, bringing Eddie back, I think would have fit. I do wish we got resolution in the epilogue with characters who kind of vanished. Dr. Owens, Enzo, and while I didn't like the character, Argyle.
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 Yeah, what happened to that guy?
Dude.
Like season 5, he's just gone. He went back to Cali.
Yeah,
Yeah, apparently they what was it, Leo?
I think he's never called him back for to reprise his role, which
Ah,
kind of makes sense. If he goes back to
Oh.
California, his character can't really come back. I mean, unless he starts smuggling stuff in with Murray.
smuggling pieces.
Yeah,
That would have been cool.
but where in the world?
Actually, speaking of like a lot character resolutions, I have 2 characters that I was kind of sad that didn't resolve or have closure for, and that was one of them is kind of not as important, but the one I'm about to bring up is Billy and Max. Like, you remember when what's your face? Joyce was cutting off Vecna's head.
That scene was freaking amazing.
Yes, and you know how
Yeah.
they did like that. They had like every hit there was a memory. The first one was Holly
Yeah.
and the mom getting cut up. The next one was I think it was oh no, it was Jonathan, and Jonathan going back. He's like, Mom, you're killing him, with the whole taking the
Yeah.
heat out. Max wasn't in the abyss. She didn't get that closure
Resolution.
of
Mhm.
like you killed my brother, Vecna, kind of deal. But then again, she was Vecna's main like issue for like 2 years. You know what I mean?
True.
So maybe she had to relive that a bunch of times because it is in Vecna's memory, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one was where was Susie? Susie Poo.
She was
She wasn't
out
even at
there
his
chilling in
graduation.
Utah.
I know. I mean, I think that's the case. It says right here they left for Dr. Owens tied up in a bunker.
Poor Dr. Owens. They did.
Oh, that's right.
He's probably starving right now,
Wait. Oh, okay.
trying to get some waffles.
I can't remember who Dr. Owens
Funny.
is.
Dr. Owens is the guy that okay, so
The
in
diner.
Yeah, he was the diner.
Yeah, they were eating in a diner. It was him and 11.
Jim, yeah, he was like a scientist that worked in
Mhm.
in the building, and him and Jim had a close relationship.
Yeah, he was the one that was guiding Bob out the lab, but
Yeah.
unsuccessfully didn't make it.
Okay.
Yeah, he was also the last guy. Okay, remember where Jim disappeared, he was the guy that went into that same room where Jim disappeared, and
Yeah.
and he saw the hole was trying to be artificially opened.
Mm.
Yeah, that was Dr. Owens. I was like, I've seen that guy everywhere. I forgot he was even in the film. That's a good point. See Dr. Owens. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, Dr. Owens. Yeah, I forgot about his character, and then Susie Poo,
Yeah.
of course. You know, there was no never-ending
Susie
story.
Poo. Mm.
And then
I actually thought about her when that girl came up to Dustin and he's like, "Hey, I liked your speech," and I'm like, "Wait,
Dustin,
what happened to
Susie.
Susie?"
yeah, I was like, Dustin is Indian, I thought.
like only one season apparently. It only no long distance relationships, I guess.
And I like how Mike had to block that interaction with Dustin and his girl. You know, now he's newly single. He's all, no, I got a better idea, guys. I got a better idea,
some
guys.
D&D.
Let's go play some D&D.
Play some D&D. Let's not go to these
Play some
girls.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Let's go play some D&D. And I'm all like, that's funny, cause like, and you know, it's funny too, cause like even like Lucas is like, was that rhetorical? He's like, 'cause I think I was just like, it was funny that I saw Lucas and Will excited to go, but I forget that they were nerds. You know what I mean? They weren't really invited to a lot of stuff. Well, Lucas ended up in season, was it 2 or 3, because of, you know, football or whatever, basketball. But seeing them excited about it was kind of funny. And then Mike's like, "Nah, I'm newly single. We're gonna play D&D." Okay, let's see. In the epilogue, seeing Dr. Owens in the diner for season 4, watching it rain outside the window, a plate being sat in front of him with Belgian waffles as the rain stops, and we see a rainbow. Calling back to the rainbow room, Owens smiling as he remembers 11. Would have been really nice. Yeah.
They should have hired you to write the endings.
Yeah,
'Cause,
seriously.
that would have been nice.
That would have been a
that'd been
better
nice.
ending.
And look,
from,
I don't know. I don't know if it's just a me thing, but I'm just not a fan of endings usually, because I feel like they're usually they don't really like have really good resolutions, or they don't resolve themselves really well. So yeah, I don't know. Like I thought it was great that when Mike was like telling everybody's story, like at the end of their game, and then he's like, you know, Lucas and Max, they're gonna live happily ever after, grow old together, fall deeper in love, blah blah blah. And you know, Dustin is gonna go to college, and he's, you know, still hanging out with, having adventures with his friend, which is Steve. And then, you know, that Will is gonna find himself and finally felt like he's part of a community. And I'm like, oh, that's really cool. And then they started talking about 11's, you know, maybe 11 is alive and she's living somewhere where there's 2 waterfalls, not 3. Although there was technically a 3rd waterfall when she was walking up to the,
Yeah, you saw that
over
one
the
too?
ridge. It was on the
Mhm.
side.
I saw that
So
one.
technically there were 3. But it's like, okay, but that was a maybe. And I'm like, you know what it gave me? It gave me the end of the Dark Knight, the last Dark Knight movie, where he's in Paris and then Alfred comes and they're like sitting away from each other at a table and he like tips his hat or whatever to him while Bruce is sitting there with Catwoman, what's her name? Jane Hathaway?
Oh, Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway with her character, and they're just sitting there. It's like that was kind of like, because we're left thinking that Batman died, right? So Batman died, but in reality he didn't die. He just pretended to die, and now is living a happily ever after somewhere else. And it's kind of the same thing with Elle. It's like, but we don't even know if she's actually dead or if we're just meant to believe. What are we watching? And now I feel like we're watching
Another Christopher Nolan movie.
yeah, exactly. What was the movie? Interception. It's like,
Yeah. Or Interstellar.
no,
Inception.
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
is the freaking top gonna fall over or not? So
Yeah.
we
Oh my
either
gosh.
believe that
True.
Elle is alive or we think that she died there, right? And of course, I think the majority of us want to believe that Elle lived through it, but
I believe.
well, I want to believe too. I guess I'm going to believe.
Well, then
and it
believe
kind of
them.
leaves you. So does this mean that Matt or no Mike is gonna go look for her? Who knows? I mean, we don't know because we don't. And does this mean that Jim doesn't? Did Jim end up believing that she's also dead, or was Jim the only person that knows the truth?
I don't think anybody knows.
That's crazy, don't you think? You let your
Yeah, I
dad
don't think
believe that you're
anybody.
dead? That's messed up. I think it's better if you did
Well,
die.
I mean, she had those intentions prior,
True. I don't know. And so yeah, I feel there's always been a struggle. It's always been a struggle for me when a show ends or when like a series of movies ends, because it kind of all usually leaves me going like, but what if, right?
Mhm.
What's left? I think I mentioned this before. I can't remember what the anime is called, but there's an anime about two kids, right? And they kind of just like fall in love with each other, and they're like in high school or whatever. And then the anime ends there, where they kind of get together at the end, but the credits is then just like snippets of their future as they grow older and
Oh,
they
I
have
know what show you're
kids.
talking about.
It's
Something
like
about the
something
moon.
of the stars and the moon,
Yeah, something
right?
about
Something like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, that
That was
I
good.
loved
That
it
was
because
good.
it showed it all the way to the end. There's no what if. You see every part of their life as the show's ending until they're old, so you know that they had a good ending. Though we are told that Dustin and Lucas and Max and Mike and all of them lived happily ever afters, we're only left with that. We have to believe it, right?
Yeah, before
Because
they
that's
actually
kind of
get married. Yeah.
Mhm.
right. And I mean, granted, not every show could give you a full detail to the very moment they die as old age or whatever. But I don't know, that it's always been a thing for me because I'm just like that. I'm weird like that. I like to know until the very end, because then I always had but what if they didn't get married? What if
Mhm.
Steve and Dustin stopped hanging out after a while, or the older four kids, Steve, Nancy, John, and
They
Robin
stopped seeing
stopped
each
hanging
other.
out. They only did it for 1 month. Actually, my wife said, because they're like, yeah, deal, we'll meet up next month to do this, and my wife goes, but are you? I'm not like, dang,
Yeah.
it's
I
true
mean,
though. Life gets in the way.
life
You
gets
know,
in the
you don't
way,
know.
especially with what they've experienced. I don't know. Maybe like the first couple years. I think it'll go once a month, but they should have been more realistic. Like half a year, every 6 months. That is doable. You know, every
Yeah.
month. You know, in the neutral area, Philly. I don't know where Philly is in conjunction to like where Massachusetts, New York City, and Hawkins is, but
It's pretty close.
you really or
They're a
Chicago,
lot
right?
closer than we are to other places.
Okay, so
All those
wait,
states are pretty small.
Robin's in Massachusetts. Um, uh,
Johnny
John is
is
in
in
New
New
York.
York.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
of course Hawkins is where um what's his face?
Robin's at.
Steve,
No, that's where Steve
Steve.
is. Now,
Oh, Steve is.
yeah, Robin's in Massachusetts.
Oh
Who
yeah. You
who's
just said that.
who's
And Nancy
Where's Nancy?
is
at the Herald?
yeah
At
at the Herald.
I think
the
she's
Herald.
also in Hawkins still, right?
No, she left
No?
Hawkins.
Where's Emerson?
The only person in Hawkins is Steve.
Where's
He's the
Emerson?
only one that
Then
stayed.
where is she then?
I can't remember.
I can. Dang, look at that. He's just tap, 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 tap.
The Herald is in Manhattan, New York City.
Oh, so
That's
they're
what
both.
So
I
she.
figured.
Oh yeah, because they were both gonna go to Emerson, but yeah.
Hmm.
So all right, so talking about like, you know, closure on certain characters. Yeah, there were a bunch of characters that didn't get it, like Susie and Bill and Max to Billy. Of course, you got Dr. Owens now that I didn't even think about, and also Enzo. I forgot about Enzo, and I just
Enzo,
watched his
yeah.
stuff too. And then Argyle would have been cool to see again. Like it would have been awesome to have them help at all. But I think it might have came down with budget, but they did great for what they did have. You know, I mean, I wasn't expecting the Mind Flayer to be like as easy as they made it out to be. However, they haven't. It's not their first time fighting these things. You know what I mean? They
Right.
fought the Mind Flayer before. Granted,
They
very
leveled up.
small in scale. Yeah, you know, they fought the Mind Flayer in the mall. They fought, I don't know, many Demogorgons. Freaking Will can kill multiple Demogorgons at the same time. Um, like they going into the big one. It made sense, and also like 11, the way that she just opened up the Mind Flayer's chest like that.
Hmm.
That was pretty dope.
I was just like, oh. And 11 isn't made out to be some like super strong. So like you can already kind of tell the strength between the Mind Flayer versus 11.
Hmm.
The Mind Flayer would if Vecna wasn't in there, the Mind Flayer would have died a long time ago. Like a lot faster because of 11.
Oh, I don't know because okay, so I mean that's an interesting concept. So here's my thing. First of all, the Mind Flayer called to Vecna or to Henry, right, to come and find him, which he
Yes.
did.
When he was like 11 or something.
And we're assuming the reason why the Mind Flayer called Vecna to or Henry to come and it became Vecna was so that the abyss can eventually can collapse with Earth, right?
Right.
So my question is because I don't know if the Mind Flayer is that weak. I mean, obviously, apparently it is, but I think they kind of robbed the Mind Flayer from his full potential power because my question is the planet, the abyss, has it always been the abyss? Or did it become the abyss because the Mind Flayer made it into the abyss? The same way, think of the Fantastic Four and the Silver Surfer, right? Galactica, how he destroys planets by just consuming them. Does the Mind Flayer destroy planets? And once he's done with all of its resources, does he then infect somebody of another alternate
World?
dimension and
Yeah.
collapses them and does the same thing over and over and over and over? I mean,
Well,
that
we
would have
didn't-
been
we
a
didn't have-
sick.
Yeah, that would have been a sick way to.
That would have been a sick thing
Yeah.
to go about. Now, I think because it's kind of weird that the Mind Flayer would want
Mind Flayer's more like a parasite.
Vecna to cause this union, right? Because in the end, the Mind Flayer and Vecna had the same goal in hand, which is collapsing the two worlds together and making it
Mhm.
one. For what purpose? My guess is so that Mind Flayer can consume it consume all of its resources, just as it did the planet beforehand. Now, granted, that is a theory, and as we established at the beginning of this episode, we're really bad at predicting things
True.
or coming up with theories.
We got
Although
another-
I will say that would be a sick freaking backstory for the Mind Flayer.
Mhm.
Just a
Uh,
personal.
check the comment in there, bro. I think you might like that one.
Building off of the D&D campaign, having the campaign be about a group of sheep finding their lost shepherd, them crafting a story where they could go back and rescue Eddie would be a sweet send off too. That would pretty dope.
Yeah.
That would
Mhm.
be
Yeah.
pretty dope.
Because he was the one that was Vecna was his boss, right? In his campaign, in Eddie's campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's dude. No, that's good. No, that would have been awesome. Eddie coming back at all would have been awesome. Like
Oh
he's-
yeah.
I mean, we all wanted Eddie to come back.
Yeah. Eddie would've
We
been
just
awesome.
love this character too much. But like I said in the last episode, I think if I mean bringing him back as some kind of like ethereal, spiritual, like a ghost or something, that would be like Deathly Hollows, like you mentioned,
Mhm.
Travis. That would be pretty dope, right? But bringing him back as a physical person, I think would rob Eddie of the sacrifice he made for saving Dustin and everybody else. And that would probably upset me if he came back physically, because it's just like, well, then he died for nothing. Like, he died and came back, great. So then the emotions we felt for your death means nothing,
Mhm.
right? And that's just
Oh
a
yeah,
personal thing.
especially
Of mine.
especially when they were in the Upside Down and then they found the erotic matter.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean
But
exotic. My
that's just
bad.
me.
The exotic man.
Not the erotic.
No, I knew what you meant.
Oh, okay.
I was like,
Thank you.
I think he means a different word there, but
I'm not weird, guys. Trust me.
we know he is.
Nah.
But it's okay.
Yes.
Yeah, no. I thought this was a good finale. I mean, a lot of like me and my brother was talking about how we were like just just getting consumed with a bunch of random theories based off of D&D lore, based off of science and you know, science lore and chemistry lore or whatever, and it was just getting so intricate and everything like that. And then when I watched it, I was just like, seemed like they did it like how they should have done any kind of series. However, because of our poisoning of our minds, everybody else's theories sounded doper, you know. And I'm like, I was like, yeah, you know, sometimes something is an epic. I mean, it's a great show. No, like without like if there wasn't any of this social media stuff, people would have been stoked about it. I mean, granted, there'd be like maybe little like inserts here on like a magazine, but like, oh, why? What would happen to this person? You know, what happened to this person? You know, those things right there. But because of social media, everybody has the access to information just as quick. So, you know, they make their own judgment there, and then, you know, people might not be happy with it. You know,
I could agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't look at any social media for the last season
Yeah.
at all, so
Same.
to avoid any possible biases that might have formed, right?
Absolutely,
But no, I completely agree with you. I think oh, what movie did I just watch?
Now
I
you
just
see me
watched
three.
No, it wasn't that one.
Avatar,
There was a movie
Fire.
oh wait. Oh, it was Tron.
Tron.
Tron, I still haven't
The
seen
new
it.
Tron.
Oh my gosh.
That like the new Tron got like horrible reviews. People were just like bashing on it because Jared Leto, right? And nobody really likes his acting. They
Mm.
don't think he's a great actor. I don't think he's the greatest actor either. I can take him or leave him, but the last few movies I've seen with him, I'm just like, brother, stick to singing.
I
You're
forgot he
better
was
at
even in that movie.
But when I watched Legacy, right? I think it's Tron Legacy is what it's called.
Yeah.
When I watched it, I was like, this actually wasn't that bad of a movie. I think people gave it a worse review than it really like. It wasn't like wow spectacular. I think the Tron before it was better for sure, but
Mhm.
it wasn't like horrible. And a lot of people were just complaining about how bad it was, and I'm just like, it was okay. But I mean, Morbius is actually trash.
I still
That
haven't
one
watched either.
deserves.
I gotta
Don't watch
that.
it.
I have
Morbius.
to.
Look, okay, you want to watch that movie? All you have to do is just put a bunch of fighting sounds, turn off the light of your room, have it pitch black, put a bunch of fighting sounds, and that's it. That's the whole movie because you can't see anything in the movie. It is so
Oh.
dark.
Oh jeez. Jeez.
Morbius was done so badly. But that's the sorry little rant there. But so and so that's why like when going back to being influenced, right? I tried not to watch any kind of influential things about the last season or the movie because I was like, I want to just watch this and have my own pure, you know, uninfluenced like judgment or whatever you want to call it, critiques of the last season. And overall, season 5 was really good, though, including the movie, right? Or the final, whatever you want to call it, was really good. I enjoyed it for the most part. Like I said, my only real criticism was that the Mind Flayer kind of went down way too quickly, way too easily. Like, I think having a little extra in there would have been great. Like the Demogorgons would have been awesome, right? And to what Iz was saying, that they had a harder time fighting the Demogorgons than they did with the Mind Flayer, right? Pre Will's powers, they had a harder time with that. Oh, talking about Will. Sorry, I'm jumping around like crazy. Talking about Will. For all the other D&Ders out there, you can answer my question. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I think they mistaken his class. He is not a warlock. I mean, he is not what is wizard sorcerer. He is not a sorcerer. He's a warlock.
Wise.
Oh, I wanted to talk about that too. Because
He is a warlock.
is made through a pact with a deity or something,
Correct.
thing, right? However,
Yep.
is the word pact important to the context of what a warlock is?
I mean, granted, maybe yes. Elle is a sorcerer. She was
Yeah.
born with her powers. Will was given those powers, but maybe sure we can say that you need to have a pact, right? But
That's
there's a
what I
lot
was
of
at,
there's
yeah.
a lot of little things here and there. But But the thing about a warlock is given their powers by a greater power, right? And Will was given his powers by a greater power. He was not born
Right.
with them, right?
Mhm.
Apparently, that
L was.
rule-
L is definitely a sorcerer. Will is a warlock. That's my take on that. Take it or
apparently
leave
that-
it.
yeah, no, there's a girl that talked about it because D&D's rules changed a bit from the 70s onto the 80s, and that's the rule.
And maybe
Those are
it's
the rules.
maybe it's a 70s rule, and I only know 5th edition D&D.
Yeah, no, it's in the third. They were playing the 3.5 or the 3.
Was it already 3.5 by then?
I'm not sure, but that's what the.
How long has it been now?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, D&D started like in the either late 70s or late 80s,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's almost 60 years old.
Sheesh.
Dude. Yeah.
What?
Dungeons and Dragons. And I did
Yeah,
like
yeah,
when
no, it's-
when Dustin brought it up in his valedictorian speech, and then you see Jim's like he's like Jesus Christ.
That was so
I was
funny.
like, oh my gosh. I was just like, you gotta be his true self, baby. And then
Yeah.
of course,
I just liked it when they were all talking about Will, and he's like, "Oh, he's a sorcerer. Why does that matter?" And everybody's like, "It matters." I'm like, it kind of does matter. But then I started thinking, it was like, wait, you guys all have it wrong. Now, granted, maybe a sorcerer in the 80s was a different thing, but like in today's standards, he's definitely a warlock, not a sorcerer. But fight me on that, I guess.
no. Yeah, the dungeon master. Hey, you should put the dungeon master underneath. your
Oh
name.
yeah, I mean, I think it's a little. Oh, I guess I could still do it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I did it while. There you go. And then yeah, with Lucas being the ranger and using a slingshot, especially where it's funny that he's using the slingshot on the big mind flare because he also used it on the one at the mall to distract the mind flare from 11, Mike, and Max. Cause
Yeah, no.
yeah, because they were in the department store. They're at Gap, and then you just saw like the little hand coming in like this, and then you see Lucas like boom, and he like hits the balloon. I was like, awesome aim, kid, dang. And then, of course, the
Lucas was definitely the ranger of the group.
it's
Mhm.
blind. I didn't realize it's kind of blind-ish, like
What's blind?
or I feel like he didn't see the kids, but like I'm like you can just like kind of like it's weird that the mind flare in season 3 didn't just rush through the store. You know what I mean?
Oh!
But then I think it understands a building structure integrity. Like they're like, if I walk through this, will this collapse on me? You know, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because I'm just like, I like that. Going back to the whole how the mind flayer died so easily, I was like, it kind of made sense on how weak it is in comparison to what I remember. But
Mm-hmm.
it would have been cooler if it was a bigger war. But then I'm all like, but ain't nobody ready to fight a war in that group. Nobody but Nancy. Steve maybe, Jonathan, but like I was just like none of the boys, Lucas, Dustin, and Mike, they were definitely not ready. I was like,
I didn't feel like they were fully equipped at all.
yeah, none of them had. There was no montage of them getting like swole. Lucas was the only one that was actually athletically fit for that kind of work, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe because if they were to put on too much muscle, it wouldn't be able to. They wouldn't be able to do their other work. But yeah, no, I thought it was really good for what it was. I mean, it could have been better, could have been longer, could have been a whole another episode. I think Duffer Brothers deserve a standing ovation from moi. That was a good ending.
I mean, I liked it. I liked it overall. I think the show was great. They
Yeah.
gave us 5 phenomenal seasons. I'm a little sad that it's over.
Yeah.
Although my wife said that they're making a cartoon version of it or something like that,
Like
and
a
I'm like, stop,
spin-off.
don't,
Yeah.
Don't ruin what you've made.
Nancy spinoff.
don't,
Oh yeah. I think that
Stop.
one is.
just let it be, just let it be.
Which one was your guys' favorite season from the 5? 3.
I think 3, the story
Uh,
part.
I want to say 4.
4 was really good.
4 was
Yeah.
awesome.
4 was really good.
Dude, 3? Okay, so 3, I was thinking 3 was like the best, right? And then I watched 4. I'm like, okay, 4 is good. I like 4.
I think it's because of
And
Eddie.
Eddie made
maybe that's why
the
too.
season
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. Eddie just did a really great job of his character was just a character you just kind of like fell in love with.
And that's why
Cool
that's
Huey
what
702
really made
LV
it.
says 4th season.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fourth
that's
season
where
for sure.
4th season.
Lucas
But
was
every
making
season
that
was really good. Like I like we here we are. How many years later? When did this
I
show
think it was
start?
like 9 years.
Yeah, 9 years later, and we're just kind of still raving about it. Like it's so good. I don't think the popularity of the show died as seasons went on.
Yeah.
Right, like there's a lot of shows that, and especially after a 2-year waiting period,
Yeah.
or however long that wait. It felt like 2 years. I don't know if it was actually 2 years long, but and then we all came back for it. I think it was good.
Which one was your least favorite season?
I probably have to say season 2 because season 2 is the only one I can't think of.
Yeah, season 2
What?
was probably like
I'm trying to think of
That's the one with Billy, right?
that's
Or no?
That's when they're introduced.
Oh.
Billy.
I want to say season 5 for me. Well, except for the
Season-
finale. Yeah.
Season 5, really interesting. Season 2. Although, was season 2 with Bob?
I
Season 2
believe
was with
so.
Bob, right? Yeah.
Season 2 was
And
actually
then,
more informational, if anything, in my opinion.
And season 2 is when Jim gets at the end of season 2 is when he gets taken to Russia, right? Season 3 is when he's in Russia.
End of season 3 is in Russia. Or
Oh,
he
then
is-
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, season 2 then. I think
Yeah,
not that it was
season 2.
bad, but of all of them, like honestly, I can remember season 1 for the most part. I can remember season 3,
Yeah.
season 4, and season 5. And season 2 is like the only one that I'm just like, what happened in that season?
What did happen in
Someone said
season
the fourth
2?
Season was their favorite.
Yeah.
Season 2, there was a dance. Season 2, there was also
That was the only thing I remember.
That's when Callie was introduced. Callie was introduced.
Oh. Yeah, season 2 was more of like a informative.
And that's also when
season.
Jim took in 11, I want to say, because like 11 used to stay with Joyce.
Mm-hmm. What would you give this the whole series like overall out of 10?
Oh, the whole series, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I give it a solid 9.
9.
Yeah,
I give it a solid 9.
I would be about 9 with you too, bro. Like that was.
I'm
that
not
was
gonna lie to
really
you.
good.
There's a part of me that maybe next week, I will probably watch this entire series over again. just to remember everything that happened until this very moment, right? But I'm just like, I've been wanting to do that. Like, man, I really want to watch everything and see if like what was all the foreshadowing that happened before it happened.
Yeah.
Because my wife was telling me
Yeah.
there's a bunch of stuff that got dropped,
Yeah.
throughout the entire series, and you're just like, if you paid attention to these things, I'm like, man, I wonder if I looked back now and I watched this whole show again,
You could
would I
probably see it
catch all those things before? Now, would I catch those things now?
Oh,
Right?
dude,
And
I caught something in season 2 that
Really?
foreshadowed Will's coming out in season 2. Remember, I was telling you about that everybody has their own campaigns that they do, like Dustin with the
yeah,
Devil
yeah,
Dog.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
when Will was doing his D&D campaign, that's when Lucas and Mike were having making fun of him, very kind of this cavalier about the whole thing, right, being teasing him and stuff. And then that's where Will's like, you know what, never mind, I'm out of here. And then Mike and Will have a fight, and then Mike says, it's not my fault. It's not my fault you don't like girls. And then there's a pause.
Oh.
There's a pause there, and I'm and at
It was in the
time-
garage scene, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was at his house, right? Was it? It was at Will's house, right? Yeah. Or I thought
Yeah,
it was at Mike's, but yeah, it was. in
Maybe
the
at Mike's
basement
house, yeah.
or garage basement, whatever. I don't know where they park. Those houses look cool. Not gonna lie. But yeah, he has that. He says that. And there's like, and then it left Will kind of speechless because he didn't understand what that meant, and he didn't know if he was right. But it was a weird pause, and I was just like, that line did exist. That line did exist. I was like, that's a major foreshadowing. I was like,
Yeah.
whatever, cool.
Yeah, cool agrees with me. He would watch it again, and that's why I give it a 9. A 9.
Yeah, 9. Yeah. What about
Like
you?
if it was anything less than a 9, I don't think I would rewatch it. I'd be like, that was great. It entertained me for the time being. But like there is rarely like there are only a handful of movies slash shows I rewatch. Um and they're all like 9 to 10, stars or whatever. 9 out of 10s, 10 out of 10s kind of things.
Mhm.
And I would say this is one of those. I really liked it. I don't feel like I wasted my time with this show. Like I said, I don't the ending could have been a little better, but I don't take that into account because when it comes to endings, I'm just not I don't like endings. I just don't like
Yeah.
them. I don't think I've other than that anime that I mentioned, I've never really watched something and I felt satisfied with how it ends. Same thing with freaking Marvel. Although the Marvel movies are still continuing, but the main like end game, even then I was just like, man, this is kind of
Oh, that's a
I loved
different
it.
story. We're gonna have
I
to
loved
talk
it,
about that
but
one in the next one.
oh
With
my
all the
gosh, all of
teasers
a sudden,
coming
yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah. Which kind of points to what I was talking about, having people die and then not die and kind of steals everything away from you, right? So I
Yeah.
don't know,
Tony Stark.
Tony
Tony.
What's your grade, Randolph?
I don't know. Coming into the live, I was coming at it with a 7 or 8 for the whole season. But then now that I'm talking about it, or listening to you guys talking about it as well, I would say like a good 9 as well. Because there are some things. Now that you mentioned that, there are some things in seasons prior to the fifth one that also had some foreshadowing in it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, with the whole Will coming out as and then um the whole monster and portals and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like well, I was like, did 11 open it? And well, it's been said to us in the other seasons that 11, you opened the portal. I'm like, what portal? What portal? And then we seen these portals. The portals are the one for the upside down, and so it's like, oh, okay. But I don't know if when you guys were watching it that you wanted to believe that she opened the first portal. I was like, I don't think 11 did it. The whole time, but in the end, she did. It was her fault. But
Good job.
what about your ratings for just the finale, just the series finale? What would you guys give it?
I will give it an 8.3. So B
8.3.
or B minus, I guess, right? Yeah.
What give it that 0.3 above that 8?
I I guess if the point 3 would be all of freaking 11's poses, dude. Did you see that
Uh,
pose in the back of the truck at the end of volume 2? Like literally, that's what she looked like. That's what she looked like.
Oh no.
She looked like an absolute beast in the back of the truck. She's like, "Sup, sup, come catch these hands." Or I
Yeah,
guess,
and
"Come
that's
catch
what I
this
thought
mine."
too. Like,
yeah.
She's like, and
You
and
mind?
because they were moving, right? They were like, because the truck is moving, right? So she's like,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
she was ready to freaking. And then of course the other one where the mind flare, and then all you see is like her back and such. She's just like freaking awesome. I was like, dang, I didn't know your back was so wide. I was like, you got the Dorito like outline right there.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got that.
The
freaking-
lats.
you got the lats up in there. I was just like, she's about to level. I was just like, what can the Mind Flayer do against 11? Nothing, because she could just break one of his legs and he's out. Yeah, no. And then I thought the fight was kind of funny because like, did Vecna not think of using the freaking Mind Flayer's teeth to impale 11? Bro, that's the first thing I thought of. I'll just freaking slam him into one of these teeth. As soon as I found out that what those things were coming out from the ground, I was just like, yo, mind flare eats sand? That's gross. It's gross.
Yeah, no. I think yeah, like maybe an 8.5. 8.5 for sure. I think for me, like the only things it could have been a 9. It definitely could have been a 9 if the fighting scene with the mind flare was better. You
Yeah.
already know that, right? I think that was kind of like the drop, the like the ball being dropped kind of situation. It always feels like if it felt rushed. Like you had 2
Yeah,
hours and you
definitely.
spent all this time like building up to it, and then forgot that, oh shoot, we still need to fight the mind flare, right? And so it felt a little rushed. It wasn't as climactic as I would have liked it. Like I said, bringing a few demigorgons in would have like it would have added to it. It would have made so much better, right? And then I think the only other thing, talking about like people like epilogues situation, I honestly wish, I don't know what her name was. I forgot the whatever the captain colonel woman that was looking for Elle.
Oh,
Oh,
Linda
yeah.
I wish she
Hamilton's
died.
character?
Huh?
Yeah,
Did she?
Linda
I don't think
Hamilton's
she
character.
died.
Yeah.
She never died.
No, she never died.
She was
No.
literally
Because
behind
they
Mike. Like,
yeah, but they were
no.
catching they caught all the kids, and then Elle was in the portal, and then she got pulled away. We all thought she died, and Elle died in that moment. And I'm just like, so we're not gonna kill this woman? We're just
Mm.
wait, she just goes back
Well, she
to
can't. Well, they
doing
can't
whatever it
kill
is?
her, that's for sure. They can't do it in the position that they were in.
No, I just wish she died in some way.
Oh, right.
Like
right.
I wish, like during some kind of battle or something that she, or that she went into the portal into the
Yeah.
upside down
Yeah.
and then didn't get out in time, and then got sucked into the vacuum of nothingness, right?
Mm.
That would have been a satisfying ending for me, for her character, because her character was so annoying, just constantly chasing, Elle, and just being a horrible person.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than those two real things, I don't know. I think everything was really good. I kind of enjoyed it. Yeah, it was good. I would give it an
8.5. You said.
8.5. Yeah,
What about-
8.5.
What about you,
Okay.
Randolph? What did you?
I'm gonna give it an 8. I was going up to the series finale or the season finale. I was thinking, okay, like I said, 2 hours worth of like action, in my head. I know they got to do some like backstories to kind of close up characters' stories at the end, but I would have liked it more if the same amount of time that was given to them to fight this monster would be the same amount of time to give those guys closure, because I just like the more of the action part of it. Um, but totally understand. And I'm pretty sure with the budget, like, I'm pretty sure they would have made it an hour long sequence for fighting, but they just had to go in there and destroy him right away and go back to telling the rest of the story. So prior to Mike talking about um, before the whole I believe hoorah kind of thing at the end, I was like, oh man, I'm giving this thing a straight up 7, like a 6 or 7, But then he talked about his little theory uh, about how Callie um did her own magic spell as and her whole powers, so that way they can all make believe that Elva's gone, and then after he explained all that, like, okay, that just bumped it up to an 8. But other than that, it was pretty good. It's pretty good. I really thought we lost Steve at the beginning, but
I don't. Me too, bro. I was tissues in hand already, ready to cry.
Yeah. I would have felt so bad for Dustin.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's true. I was like, oh, Dustin is never gonna be the same again. He's
I
done
know.
for. He's like, that kid is not coming out of this.
he,
Okay,
he
anymore.
won't he wouldn't have talked in the speech at the very end.
Yeah.
He would have been like, oh, too depressed.
Well, anyways, y'all, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in to the live.
Thank you, guys.
This is our first live that that we're trying to figure out, and
First live in the first year.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Beginning of the year.
That's it right there.
That's
That's
what it
it.
is. That's what it is. And
Crazy.
you know what? That's gonna wrap up this episode. Follow us on IG, Facebook, X, and TikTok. You can catch all of our video content on YouTube. Please leave a review as it will help this podcast grow. And join our Discord community. Thanks for hanging out with us. Happy New Year. And don't forget to turn it to 11. And the